Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel, and in this video I'll take you guys with me to get my Omega Speedmaster Professional. And what better watch to use in this video than my old Omega Seamaster midsize. So let's go. Just a quick wrist shot before we get the Speedmaster. So this Seamaster midsize is 36mm. There's going to be a huge difference from the 42mm Speedmaster that we're getting. So here we are at Hardy Brothers. If you happen to watch my previous video, I've checked out all the brands that this AD provides. They've got Longines, Oris, and Bell & Ross aside from Omega. We're just gonna wait for it to be resized, and while we're doing that, let's look at some other Omegas, which I am currently thinking of getting as well. So we've got here some Seamasters. I'm currently deciding on getting the Seamaster 300, either the black one or the blue one, but I am torn between getting it on a rubber band or on a bracelet, since the bracelet is too thick. And it just, in my opinion, makes the watch look bigger than it already is. Here are some Speedmasters, different versions of the Speedmasters. But for my first one, I am getting the version with the original design. And here's the Hazelite version, which stays more true to its original design compared to the Sapphire Sandwich version that I'm getting. And here's one final check on the size of the bracelet before we take this Speedmaster home. So this is now in a much compact box, which only contains the essentials of the watch, as opposed to its previous presentation with all the trinkets that will just end up in a cabinet. Here are the cards that contains specific information about the watch. We've got a manual that nobody will ever read. And we also have a small book about the history of the Speedmaster and its venture to the moon. And the main box itself with a Velcro strap. Let's put the watch aside for now and see what's inside. Here you have a cleaning cloth, the extra links that was removed, the tag, and a portable travel case. Now let's focus on the watch. In my opinion, this is a watch that you have to try and see for yourself to really know if it's going to be for you, because it is not backed up by hype, although it is, as mentioned, iconic due to its link to the moon exploration. It is still somehow overlooked or hidden behind the spotlight, and maybe that's a good thing too, because if it wasn't, then I would not be able to get my hands on one of these. And by the way, the pillow can be adjusted to a smaller bracelet size just by sliding the outer layer. Now back to the watch. This is the Sapphire version, which is a more elegant design than the Hazelite version, as evidenced by the applied Omega logo on the 12 o'clock position. We have a polished middle links, a push button clasp with linear pattern that evokes the design of the past, and a see-through sapphire caseback which you can look at from time to time and appreciate that mechanical wonder. Let's look at the dimension of this watch. This has a 42mm diameter, 43mm including the crown, 34mm dial, 38mm bezel. Lug to lug is 47mm, and that also includes the end link to end link, which is also 47mm. Bracelet tapers from 20mm to 15mm, and a thickness of 13.5mm. The Speedmaster's design works so well for average-sized wrists who doesn't want a small watch but finds it difficult to fit a 42mm watch. Now, let's see how it looks. The lugs doesn't go over my 6.5-inch wrist. It sits really well, and I think most importantly, it is comfortable to wear, and it's not heavy, doesn't pick any hair. You can see there is also no gap or dead space under the lugs, which I find is the usual suspect with 42mm watches and above, and this one just molds to your wrist, and that is because of the lug-to-lug measurement and the design of the case itself. Now the movement of this watch is the Omega Caliber 3861. It is a manual movement which has a chronograph function, 50 hours of power reserve, accuracy of 0 to 5 seconds per day, 50 meters of water resistance, anti-magnetic to up to 15,000 Gauss, and this is also shock resistant up to 1 meter. Now seeing the chronograph function, something that I will always use, timing my walks, eating, drinking, showering, basically everything that I'll be doing for the next 3 days. Then after that, I'm never gonna use it again. But it's nice to know that it's there for when my phone runs out of battery. And with the added anti-magnetic property and shock resistance, I think it's safe to say that this can be a one-watch collection, but I do believe that there is no such thing, and that this is a never-ending hobby. It's just like growing old. Your 13-year-old self is the Timex, and who knows what age your Rolex is. We all have different finish lines anyway. And here's the movement and what it looks like when you are engaging the chronograph function. It is a delight to see. And by being a manual movement, I get to legally wind it every single day. Just like I do with my other watches, just because I can't help it. At least with this, it is a must. And as another fellow watch collector say, you'll feel more connected to the watch. It is a bit cheesy, but it's true. Because if you need coffee to wake up, then the watch needs winding to wake up. And of course the Lume shot. Everyone wants those glowing indices that will be as useful as the chronograph. It's decent, it's a bonus, and I'm not complaining. It somehow completes the tool watch vibe of the Speedmaster. Because if it's not there, we look for it, and if it's there, we compare it to Seiko's Lume. So just be happy that it's there. I am, and be honest to yourself that you're never gonna use it. One of the best part of this watch is the winding sound, because it is manual. You have to wind it every day or every other day, and you get to hear this. I don't know about you, but this is music to my ears. And here's the Speedmaster outside and under the sun. Another good thing is that it has a low profile. It doesn't attract any unwanted attention from all the evil forces out there, and you can peacefully enjoy your watch, as it should be. Somehow, this Speedmaster quenched my thirst for that one watch piece for life, but undoubtedly triggered my hunger for more, to fill the spaces in my watch box. And here's some more wrist shots and some better angle of how it wears. And in my opinion, it wears perfect, it looks perfect, and it feels perfect. And that's it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye!